For a significant cohort who have traversed the variegated tapestry of life's seasons, the profound quietude between the hours of 3 and 5 in the pre-dawn darkness assumes a distinctive and often disquieting rhythm. This temporal interlude, intended for deep repose, frequently transmutes into a period of acute, inexplicable wakefulness. It is a time when the world outside seems to hold its breath, yet an internal restlessness often surges forth, disrupting the expected tranquility of slumber. This recurring nocturnal emergence is frequently experienced as an unsettling disjuncture, a rupture in the continuum of restorative sleep. The pervasive silence, rather than offering solace, can amplify a burgeoning internal unrest, leaving the individual suspended in a liminal state between the desire for rest and an insistent alertness. It is a common, almost ritualistic, nocturnal occurrence for many in their later years. It is imperative to transcend the simplistic notion that this phenomenon is merely an unavoidable inconvenience inextricably linked to the aging process. Instead, we propose an alternative, more profound interpretation. This persistent nocturnal awakening is, in essence, a vital message, a nuanced communication originating directly from the profound innate wisdom inherent within your very corporeal form. Your body, a vessel of accumulated life experience, is striving to convey something of critical importance. While conventional explanations frequently cite age-related alterations in sleep architecture, subtle hormonal shifts, and the increased urgency of bladder concerns as primary contributors to nocturnal awakenings, such analyses often merely skim the surface of a far more profound interplay. These physiological adjustments, though relevant, do not fully encapsulate the deeper narrative unfolding within. We extend an invitation to delve beyond these superficial physiological descriptors, to explore the rich, unspoken dialogue that your body has meticulously initiated. This perspective shifts the paradigm from viewing a symptom as an isolated problem, to recognizing it as an integral part of a larger, intelligent communication system, one that merits profound attention and nuanced understanding. Your physical form, a meticulously crafted vessel imbued with the collective wisdom of countless lived moments, possesses an intricate language. It is striving to impart insights, not merely about its operational mechanics, but about its holistic state of being. This body, a repository of experience and intuition, harbors crucial truths it earnestly endeavors to convey to your conscious awareness. The message conveyed by the body in these quiet hours is not a simplistic, unidimensional instruction, but rather a complex and nuanced spectrum of subtle signals. It transcends the limitations of verbal articulation, speaking instead through sensations, emotions, and even emergent thoughts that arise from the subconscious depths. This sophisticated communication demands a heightened level of perception. This rich lexicon ranges from the delicate whisper of a persistent stiffness, to the insistent cadence of an unacknowledged ache, or the subtle rumbling of a digestive distress that reverberates through the quietude. Beyond discomfort, it can also manifest as moments of unexpected mental clarity or profound insight, illuminating paths forward that are obscured by the clamor of the day. Ultimately, this profound communication is an implicit call for deeper attunement, an invitation to cultivate a quiet, receptive listening that transcends the mere identification of symptoms. It urges a mindful engagement with the body's narrative, understanding that every sensation, every stir is a purposeful articulation from the core of your being, requiring patient and compassionate decoding. The body's nocturnal solicitations may subtly illuminate unaddressed physical requirements, extending far beyond the overt urgencies often associated with aging. Is there a persistent, low-grade stiffness, a deeply embedded ache, that has been routinely dismissed, or a subtle digestive dissonance, that while not overtly painful, persistently gnaws at your comfort? These are nuanced queries from your physiology, seeking gentle rectification. It could be a quiet, insistent summons for enhanced corporeal hydration, a reminder that the intricate cellular machinery yearns for a more consistent replenishment of fluids throughout the day. Alternatively, it might be a subtle cue for a recalibration of your nutritional intake, or an understated yearning for the rhythmic grace of gentle movement, integrated more consistently into your daily regimen. Furthermore, the body might be delivering a gentle, yet persistent admonition regarding certain habits maintained during your waking hours, that insidiously undermine the quality of your nocturnal repose. From dietary choices to screen exposure before sleep, These daily practices often cast long, disruptive shadows across the quiet expanse of the night, prompting the body's vigilant reminder. The restless stirrings in the pre-dawn quietude frequently serve as a conduit for the lingering emotional residue accumulated throughout the day. The subterranean anxieties concerning uncertain futures, the unspoken frustrations meticulously contained, or the unexamined sorrows carefully compartmentalized, often find a powerful, unbidden voice when the conscious mind's defenses are at their lowest ebb. During these hours, the subconscious mind, unburdened by the relentless demands and distractions of daylight activity, undertakes the crucial, yet often arduous task of processing the myriad experiences and emotional inputs that the conscious mind has deftly sidestepped or actively suppressed. It endeavors to integrate and reconcile the day's emotional landscape, bringing unresolved matters to the fore. Ultimately, this nocturnal awakening can be a profound plea from your corporeal self for liberation from these persistent emotional burdens. It is a call for mindful recognition of these burgeoning feelings and a compassionate, gentle process of their release, allowing them to dissipate rather than fester within the deepest chambers of your being. Beyond the purely physiological or emotional considerations, the pre-dawn hours often present themselves as an unparalleled opportunity for undisturbed introspection. There is an innate, profound imperative for stillness that arises when the external world's demands are utterly muted, creating a pristine canvas for internal exploration. This unique temporal window can signal a deep-seated impulse to engage in reflective contemplation on the arc of one's life journey, reviewing past experiences, pondering the nuances of current challenges, or casting a discerning gaze upon future aspirations. It is a period designed for unhurried rumination, free from the external pressures and interruptions that characterize the daylight hour. In this context, the body itself orchestrates a profound spatial liberation, creating an inner expanse where the mind is permitted to integrate disparate experiences, seek profound coherence among life's fragments, and distill accumulated wisdom. It is the body's discerning method of facilitating deeper understanding, allowing the complexities of life to settle into a more harmonious and meaningful pattern. Beyond the more tangible physical requirements, the nocturnal stirrings may subtly indicate a deeper existential yearning, a pervasive desire for renewed purpose, or a more profound sense of engagement with the world. This is the spirit's quiet insistence, seeking to imbue existence with heightened meaning as the journey of life progresses. It could very well be a hidden message conveying that your inner spirit longs for a more profound level of engagement, a rekindling of creative expression that has long lain dormant, or an increased opportunity for meaningful contribution to others or to society at large. The essence of your being seeks to manifest its unique imprint upon the world. Thus, your body may be subtly signaling that your intrinsic being yearns for a purpose beyond the confines of routine, beyond the mere ticking away of days. It is a profound prompt from the soul, urging you to explore avenues that ignite your passion and imbue your later years with a vibrant, renewed sense of direction and significance. To truly comprehend the nuanced communications emanating from within, one must cultivate a holistic perception of the corporeal self, not as a disparate collection of isolated components, but as an intricate, dynamically interconnected ecosystem. Every system, every cell, every subtle sensation, influences and is influenced by the grander whole, operating in a delicate balance. This profound understanding underscores the essential synergy between the mind, body, and spirit. Every ephemeral physical sensation, every restless nocturnal thought, and every deep unspoken longing are not singular, isolated phenomena. Instead, they are integral melodic lines within a larger unfolding symphony, each contributing to the holistic state of your being. The phenomenon of pre-dawn awakening thus transmutes into an urgent invitation to listen to this entire symphony with discerning ears, rather than focusing solely on a single isolated note of discord. It encourages a comprehensive and compassionate assessment of your entire internal landscape, recognizing the profound interconnectedness of all your experiences. The almost ubiquitous initial response to these unbidden nocturnal emergencies is often characterized by palpable frustration, an ardent desire to forcefully usher oneself back into the oblivion of sleep. This instinctual reaction prioritizes cessation of the discomfort over comprehension of its underlying cause, creating an immediate internal conflict. Frequently, there's a reflexive dismissal of the phenomenon, casually attributed to the inevitable onset of just old age or a simple oversight in poor sleep hygiene, without engaging in any deeper inquiry into its profound implication. This superficial categorization inadvertently trivializes a potentially crucial message, silencing its urgency. In the very act of resisting this wakefulness, and by attempting to suppress its presence, we inadvertently muffle the profound message that the body in its inherent wisdom is meticulously endeavoring to convey. This resistance creates a barrier, impeding the reception of insights that could lead to genuine alleviation and deeper understanding. The authentic trajectory towards enduring nocturnal peace commences not with a strenuous battle against the wakefulness, but with a foundational act of gentle acceptance of this unique recurring phenomena. It is a profound shift from resistance to receptive surrender, allowing for the potential of true insight to emerge. This involves a deliberate recalibration of perspective, viewing these pre-dawn hours not as an irritating problem to be swiftly remedied, but as a privileged opportune moment, a dedicated, quiet sanctuary specifically created for profound internal communication. It transforms a perceived affliction into a potent invitation for self-discovery, cultivating intentional presence in these solitary hours, rather than succumbing to restless agitation or mental distraction, becomes paramount. By fully inhabiting the moment with mindful awareness, one creates a fertile ground for the body's subtle messages to surface with clarity, transforming disquiet into a profound space for growth. As a profoundly practical and immediate first step, upon awakening in the quiet of dawn, resist the impulse to toss and turn in vexation. Instead, settle your physical form into a position of gentle comfort, whether supine or seated, allowing your muscles to soften and your mind to begin its process of internal quietude. Then consciously direct the entirety of your awareness to the simple rhythmic ebb and flow of your respiration. Observe the ingress of breath, the subtle expansion of your diaphragm, and the gentle exhalation, allowing this fundamental bodily process to become the sole anchor for your wandering thought. This deliberate practice of conscious breathing serves a dual purpose. It effectively quiets the external clamor of the world and concurrently transmits a profound signal of safety and repose to your autonomic nervous system. This state of calm facilitates the gentle surfacing of deeper, more nuanced messages from within, allowing them to be received without the interference of anxiety. Should the nocturnal restlessness prove persistent, preventing a return to repose, a second practical tool lies in the profound efficacy of gentle conscious movement. This is not about vigorous exercise, but about cultivating a mindful connection with the body's subtle energies, allowing for release and flow. Consider a sequence of soft, deliberate stretches executed with exquisite awareness of each sensation, or the fluid harmonious movements characteristic of ancient practices such as Tai Chi or Qigong. These forms are designed to cultivate internal energy and release tension, rather than expending physical exertion. Such measured movement acts as a conduit, gently releasing accumulated physical and energetic stagnation that may be contributing to the wakefulness. As the body's channels begin to flow more freely, deeper insights and messages, previously obscured by rigidity or discomfort, are often permitted to emerge into conscious awareness with surprising clarity. As a third invaluable tool for cultivating deeper listening, ensure that a small notepad and readily accessible writing implement reside perpetually beside your place of repose. Upon awakening in the pre-dawn quietude, engage in the deliberate practice of capturing any fleeting thoughts, nascent feelings or unexpected insights that emerge from the stillness. The paramount principle here is absolute non-judgmental recording. Do not censor or immediately attempt to analyze the content. Simply transcribe what arises from the depths of your subconscious without filters or preconceived notions. Allow the stream of consciousness to flow freely onto the page, capturing its raw, unedited essence. Through consistent engagement with this practice over time, you will inevitably begin to discern subtle yet significant patterns within these nocturnal observations. Recurring themes, persistent desires or long unaddressed needs will gradually unveil themselves, providing invaluable illumination into the true nature of the messages your body is endeavoring to convey. The profound messages emanating from your body often subtly, yet distinctly, point towards the imperative for recalibration within your daily lives. These are not calls for drastic overhaul, but rather for subtle, judicious adjustments that, when consistently applied, can yield profoundly positive impacts on your overall well-being. Consider, for instance, a mindful reassessment of your evening dietary choices, or a more conscious and consistent approach to hydration throughout your waking hours. These seemingly minor adjustments in nutrition and fluid intake can significantly impact nocturnal comfort and the body's ability to achieve restorative rest, often being the very cues your body is offering. Furthermore, the body's gentle counsel may be urging you to conscientiously prioritize periods of deep rest, allowing for true replenishment, and to integrate gentle, consistent physical activity into your daily rhythm. By honoring these fundamental needs, you create a harmonious internal environment that fosters peace and deep sleep. To truly honor the body's nocturnal solicitations, a conscious dedication to processing emotions during your waking hours is paramount, especially those feelings that consistently surface in the quietude of the night. This involves actively engaging with anxieties, frustrations, or sorrows, rather than suppressing them, allowing them to move through you healthily. Cultivating practices of profound gratitude and compassionate acceptance also becomes a vital internal adjustment. By consciously appreciating the wisdom your body conveys and embracing the unfolding tapestry of life with its inherent imperfections, you foster a benevolent inner landscape that contributes to profound peace. Finally, the body's message might be a call to re-engage with long-held passions, or to courageously explore new avenues of contribution. By finding small, meaningful ways to infuse your days with purpose and creative expression, you address an existential yearning that, if left unfulfilled, can manifest as nocturnal unrest. It is profoundly transformative to apprehend the process of aging, not as an inevitable trajectory of decline, but as a venerable and profound teacher, capable of refining one's understanding of self to an unprecedented degree. Each passing year, each new experience, offers deeper insights into the intricate mechanics of being, fostering a richer internal landscape. This particular period of life, characterized by the emergence of these quiet nocturnal messages, presents an unparalleled opportunity to forge a deeper, more intimate and profoundly harmonious connection with your corporeal self. It is a time when the body reveals its accumulated wisdom, urging a more attuned and respectful relationship. Ultimately, by consciously engaging with these somatic communications, your body transmutes into a trusted inner guide, illuminating pathways towards greater peace, sustained vitality and enduring well-being throughout your later years. It becomes a reliable compass, pointing towards internal congruence and authentic fulfillment. As you embark upon the profound journey of listening to and compassionately responding to your body's nuanced messages, the challenging pre-dawn hours undergo a remarkable metamorphosis. What once felt like a relentless struggle against unwanted wakefulness progressively transmutes into a cherished sanctuary, a hallowed space for profound self-communion. This once disruptive interval evolves into a time of exquisite clarity, profound introspection, and a pervasive sense of inner peace. The quietude, previously unsettling, now offers an environment conducive to deep contemplation, allowing insights to surface effortlessly and solutions to emerge from within. Consequently, the body, having been heard and profoundly honored in its communications, can then naturally return to a more harmonious and balanced rhythm, one that inherently includes the deep restorative sleep it requires. The entire system recalibrates, fostering a holistic well-being that resonates throughout your days and nights. The art of truly listening to the body is not a finite exercise with a clear conclusion, but rather a continuous evolving dialogue, a persistent and dynamic interchange between your conscious awareness and your corporeal wisdom. It is a relationship of constant attunement, refined through ongoing practice and mindful observation. This sustained engagement fosters a life lived in authentic attunement, where needs are subtly apprehended and graciously met long before they escalate into insistent cries for attention or overt symptoms of distress. It is a proactive and preventive approach to well-being, born from deep self-awareness. This continuous dialogue is in essence the very bedrock of profound self-mastery. It signifies the ability to navigate the complexities of existence with inherent wisdom, finding not only peace but also sustained vigor and authentic joy at every single stage of life's remarkable and evolving journey. This conscious and deliberate engagement with the body's subtle yet profound messages empowers you to approach the aging process, not as a passive recipient of inevitable decline, but as an active, discerning participant. It is a proactive and engaged stance, transforming senescence into an opportunity for continued growth and refinement. Such mindful attention inevitably enhances the fundamental quality of life in myriad ways. It cultivates sustained vitality, preserves and sharpens mental acuity, and fosters a deep, abiding emotional serenity that radiates outwards. These are the profound fruits of attentive self-care, nurtured over time. Your journey of profound listening and compassionate response ultimately transcends the individual, becoming a quiet yet potent inspiration for future generations. Your lived experience, demonstrating the enduring power of self-attunement, serves as a compelling testament to the richness and potential of conscious aging. The recurring phenomenon of pre-dawn awakening is at its deepest core, a sacred echo, ancient wisdom resonating profoundly through the very fabric of your being. It is a timeless message, passed down through generations of embodied experience, now uniquely manifested in your quiet moment. This is your body's ultimate act of profound love and unwavering fidelity,
its benevolent intention to guide you toward a state of greater harmony and enduring well-being. It seeks not to disturb, but to correct, to align, and to ensure your comprehensive flourishing at every stage of your existence. Therefore, cultivate a deep and discerning ear. Listen carefully to these subtle yet potent communications. Respond compassionately and courageously to the truths they unveil, and in doing so, you will inevitably reclaim not only the elusive peace of undisturbed slumber, but the profound and abiding tranquility that awaits you in every waking moment.